The battlefield of Kepler 442b was a graveyard of dreams. Smoke curled from the wreckage of human and Zetharian ships alike, painting the crimson sky in shades of despair. Kevin Martinez lay among the ruins, his tactical armor shattered, blood pooling beneath him. The wound in his abdomen was fatal. He knew it, his AI companion knew it, and the circling Zetharian scouts knew it too. Sergeant Martinez, his helmet's AI whispered, voice crackling, life signs critical, 17 minutes to complete system failure. Kevin laughed bitterly, tasting copper. 17 minutes, not even enough time to see Earth one last time through the Neuralink. The human coalition's desperate stand against the Zetharian Empire had failed. He was the last of his unit, and soon he'd be nothing but another statistic in humanity's losing war. That's when he saw her. Jasmine Thor, if that was even her real name, emerged from the smoke like a phantom. She wasn't human. That much was obvious. Her skin held an ethereal pallor that seemed to absorb light rather than reflect it. Her eyes glowed with an inner luminescence that shifted between violet and silver. She wore armor that seemed organic, moving with her like a second skin. "You're dying," she stated, her voice carrying harmonics that no human throat could produce. "Brilliant observation," Kevin gasped. No. She knelt beside him, and he noticed her fingers ended in elegant, retractable claws. My people are older than your war, older than most wars. Kevin had heard whispers in intelligence briefings, a species that fed on life essence, that had been avoiding the galactic stage for millennia. Vampires, the xenobiologists called them, though the term barely scratched the surface of what they truly were. "Come to finish the job?" Kevin asked, though he couldn't muster much defiance. Death was death, whether it came from blood loss or something more exotic. Jasmine's expression shifted, something that might have been sadness on a human face. "I came because I sensed something in you, something the universe hasn't seen in a very long time." She paused, studying him with those impossible eyes. "Humanity is young, reckless, burning too bright. But there's potential in your species, a fire that refuses to die." She produced a crystalline vial from her armor, filled with liquid that seemed to move with its own will, darker than the void between stars, yet somehow luminescent. "This is sanguis vita, the essence of my people. It has kept us alive for eons, made us strong beyond measure, but at a terrible price. We became isolated, unable to reproduce, watching civilization after civilization rise and fall." She held the vial over his lips. "If you drink this, you will not die today, but you will no longer be entirely human." Kevin's vision was blurring. "What will I become?" "Something new, something the galaxy has never witnessed. Human adaptability meeting sanguis immortality. You could become a bridge between our peoples, or a monster beyond either." Her hand trembled slightly. "I don't know which, but I know that letting you die here, letting humanity fall to this would be a waste the universe cannot afford." 13 minutes left, his AI informed him helpfully. Kevin thought of Earth, of his sister back home, working in the terraforming colonies of Mars, of his unit, now nothing but echoes and memories, of humanity's stubborn refusal to kneel, even when outmatched. "Do it," he whispered. Jasmine tilted the vial and the liquid touched his lips. It was cold fire, ice and lightning, agony and ecstasy. His body convulsed as the sanguis vita flooded his system, rewriting him at a cellular level. His human DNA, adaptable and fierce, met the ancient sanguis code, and instead of rejecting it, embraced it, merged with it, created something entirely unprecedented. Kevin screamed, his voice tearing through the battlefield's silence. His wounds began to close, but not with human healing. The flesh knitted together with silvery threads that pulsed with bioluminescent energy. His eyes burst open, now carrying the same impossible glow as Jasmine's, but instead of violets, they burned with crimson gold. The transformation took 7 minutes, 7 minutes of rebirth that felt like 7 eternities. When it ended, Kevin Martinez stood on legs that should have been broken, breathed with lungs that should have been punctured, and looked at the world through eyes that could now see in spectrums humanity had never known. "What have you done to me?" His voice carried new harmonics, human speech layered with something else. "I've given you a chance," Jasmine said, and for the first time she smiled, revealing elegant fangs. "The question is, what will you do with it?" Kevin felt the power coursing through him, strength that could shatter steel, senses that could detect a heartbeat from miles away, and something else, a hunger, but not the mindless craving of a predator. This was different. This was the hunger for survival, for victory, for proving that humanity's fire could burn even in the darkest night. On orbit above, the Zetharian command ship detected an energy signature unlike anything in their databases. On the surface, Kevin Martinez clenched his fists, feeling power that terrified and exhilarated him in equal measure. "The Zetharians," he said, his voice carrying deadly calm. "They're still here." Jasmine's smile widened. "Yes, and they have no idea what's coming." Together, the vampire and the human who was more, they turned toward the enemy lines. The galaxy was about to learn a hard lesson. Humanity didn't know how to stay down, and when you gave them the tools of gods, they'd use them to rewrite the rules entirely. The Battle of Kepler 442b was about to have a very different ending than anyone expected, and the universe would never be the same.